She not your girl. It's just your turn. I think the first time I heard this is probably like 2018, 2019. The great words of Steph is cold. And I don't know if he the one who first started saying that, but that changed my life. I was dealing with a girl fresh out of high school, dealing with a chick. And I'm saying, just broke up with a boyfriend. I was seeing this girl in the summertime. And I remember Steph was cold. He was talking about, like, don't look at that girl like it's your girl. You just know it's your turn. Because majority of the time, this shit gonna end. You might have a month. You might have a year. You might have a 20, 30, 40-year run with this chick, and she might just leave. Yeah, look at Tom Brady. So he was saying that, like, stop looking at it like she's your girl and realize it's just your turn. And he had said something. He like, is she doing this? She gonna still fuck with that dude. She still gonna go back to that dude. I think he said, if she block on everything but one thing, she gonna end up going back to him. And then I asked her, like, you blocked him on everything? She's like, yeah, I blocked him on everything. He still got my number, though. Next you know, I smashed. And she started acting weird after we smashed. You know, your boy ain't have too much experience. Your boy was watching too much corn. My meat was struggling to get up. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the first times I put the rubber on. So I really didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I had a little bit of experience. But, you know, I had a girlfriend at the time back in high school. She was on birth control. So I was just raw dogging. You know, I was being a wild boy. But this girl, I was like, I don't know her like that. Let me wear the Jimmy. And I was struggling to put the Jimmy on my meat. So the sexual experience, it wasn't really hitting like that. So y'all know some of these chicks, you don't perform good the first time, you out of there. She might give you a second time. A lot of these chicks, you don't impress them the first time, they out of there. They out of there. Especially if they done got beat down back in the day. Yeah, they out of there. So she started acting weird after I smashed. I put in my notes, she's going to go back to this dude by the end of the summer. I typed it in my notes. Then I'll try to see her like a couple weeks later. She's not responding. I just sent her the image of that thing. She texted me like, oh, I got back with old buddy. I just sent her the screenshot and I circled the date. Like, I knew you was going to get back with them. Because Steph is cold has said that. But why am I talking about all this? The reason why I talk about this, because it will bring you a lot of peace. When you stop trying to claim that girl so quick. When you stop looking at that girl, you hardly know her. Hell, you might not know her at all. You know, I know how a lot of dudes are. You see that girl at the gym all the time. You see that girl at your favorite restaurant. She's serving food. You see that girl at work. And you're already imagining yourself marrying her. You already imagine yourself having kids with her. This type of shit a lot of guys do. Slow down, my boy. Just look at that girl, get to know her, and look at it as it's your turn. So when this shit not working out, when she ready to leave, you're not trying to hold on to something that doesn't want to be there. You don't want to hold on to something that doesn't want to be there. You know what I heard dudes say? Like, she not a victim, she a volunteer. If she doesn't want to be here, then she don't need to be here. I would never try to keep a woman with me that doesn't want to be with me. It's a privilege to be with me. And that's how y'all got to look at it, though. But a lot of y'all be too ready to claim these chicks out, don't vet these chicks out in a rush. And this used to be me. Be in a rush. Oh, she got a slim waist. Oh, the booty jiggle when she walking. The booty jiggle when she talking. I got a cuff. And then you rush into that shit. And then when it don't work out, you can't let that shit go. Because you had all these great plans and ideas in your head. Oh, I was trying to take her here. I was trying to take her there. We was going to have 3 kids. And the middle name was going to be this. And slow the fuck down. She's not your girl. It's just your turn. Now, over time, you might be able to tell, okay, she might be here for the long haul. But we be too ready to rush into that shit, bro. A lot of y'all dudes, y'all want the relationships more than the chicks. And the chicks, they the emotional ones. They the ones that should be wanting the relationships a lot. It's like the roles have reversed. These chicks out here want to be single, and then the dudes want the relationships to bad, like super bad. Like, what is going on? And then a lot of these chicks, they claim they want to be single and stuff. You smash them good a couple times, now she want to get cuffed. Now she wants to get serious. That's how it be. But realize, though, it's not your girl. It's just your turn. And I think another part of this, people ain't really monogamous. They monogamish. You know? Most of these relationships, most of these marriages aren't lasting. I think the average marriage lasts like 7 or 8 years. I might be wrong. 7 or 8 years. That's not that long. But I think humans weren't evolved to be together for that long. I think that might be part of it. You know, I think some of it does have to do with genetics. Like certain people, they want to sleep around. Some people, they want to be with one person and that's it for their whole life. You got different types of people. But I think Humans didn't live this long. You know, humans weren't living 80, 90 years old. So we're reprogrammed to be with somebody for 60 years when we're not even used to living that long. You know, 100 years ago, people weren't living until they were 80, 90. So I think that might be, maybe I'm reaching, but I feel like that might be part of it too. So realize, like, a lot of these chicks, they're going to get tired of certain shit, bro. And a lot of times you can't even make that. Some of these women, you can't make them happy, bro. I heard Quet talk about this the other day. He was like, I forget what names he used and stuff. I'm going to kind of butcher it a little bit. But he was talking about how the rich man will feel some type of way that the pool boy smashed his girl. And the girl, she let the pool boy smash because the pool boy, he was always around the house. He always had time. So that's why she smashed the pool boy. And then you can reverse this shit too. The pool boy dating a woman. And then the woman sees a rich man. Then she go cheats with the rich man because the pool boy had too much time for her. The pool boy had too much time for her. Now she got bored. The dude that had the regular 9 to 5, she got bored of that. The same way where she would get tired of the dude that has no time. He always working. She'll get tired of that dude. Because that dude doesn't have enough time for her. So it's like a lot of this shit is just like a balancing trick. And sometimes you can't balance these chicks for all that long. Hell, if Tom Brady can't keep his wife, shit, some of these women just never gonna be happy. You know, Tom Brady's the GOAT of football. I'm a Falcons fan, so I don't even like to say that. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't like to say that at all. But he's the GOAT of football. Status out this world. Money out this world. Most people would say he looks good. He got the height. He works out. And he still couldn't keep his woman. And I think society is truly to blame because society teaches us to be gentlemen and be good, but it's not teaching these women to be ladylike. No, it's not teaching these women to be ladylike. Their influences are terrible. You got the Ice Spice, the Sexy Reds, and all this stuff. It's encouraged for them to be hoes. It's encouraged for them to be 304s. So it's a lot easier for them to go cheat. And they'll have friends that are single that's trying to put them back in them streets. These girls don't want to be in the streets alone. They want to be in the streets with their friends. They want to talk about the experience. Oh, this what happened last night. Oh, this what happened. Dog, I'm telling you, dude, once I started talking to more girls, you hear stories about, oh, my friend got a train ran on her. My friend did this. My friend did. I was like, God damn, these girls are out here in these streets. These girls be out here in these streets, man. So just be aware of that, man. Most of these chicks is not looking for something serious, so you should not be looking for something serious. You should not be in a rush to settle down. Because I know how it is, bro. That's how I used to look at it. I see a girl that I really like. Oh, I want to cuff. You hardly know anything about her. You don't know how she would fit in your life, how she would serve you, all that stuff. You don't know none of that shit, but you ready to cuff this chick. Because you feel like that's your girl. Oh, that's my girl. Yeah. You know, I done had friends before. They're like, oh, that's my girl in the gym. They never talked to this girl at all, but they're like, oh, that's my girl. That's my girl. They claiming a chick they would never talk to. Get rid of that shit, bro. Get rid of that shit, bro. Really get to know a girl and don't be in a rush to cuff her. She has to prove herself, bro. And even when she does prove herself, that's not your girl. It's just your turn. Because I promise you, dog, that's why these dudes be so ready to crash out. You know, they be ready to take their life, take other people's life, because they invested their all into a girl, man. Invest your all into yourself. Because you always going to get a return. When you invest in yourself, you always going to get a return. And I'm not saying not to invest into a woman, but don't put your all into that woman. You should be living your life to your standards, what you really want out of this life. Because I got friends that they be like, oh, I need to check with my girl. Why do you have to check with your girl? What type of man are you? You gotta get approved from your girl. So now you might miss out hanging out with friends. You might miss out taking trips, doing shit you really want to do, because you investing your all into this woman. And we know a lot of these women are flaky. Yeah, we know a lot of these women are flaky. Stop paying for these dinner dates. Stop investing so much into them and let's see how they act. Stop paying for her nails to get done. Stop paying for all that shit and let's see how she act then. But a lot of y'all put all your eggs in this one basket, and she never proved herself. She never showed anything at all. And then you end up hurt, you suicidal and all this other shit because you ain't playing smart. Because you wanted to cuff this chick. Oh, she's my world. She's my everything. A girl should never be your world or your everything. The moment she feel like she's her everything, that's when she ready to go. That's when she ready to leave. That's when the coochie get dried up. It might be cool for a short situation. Oh, I like the nice guy. I done heard so many girls tell me, oh, I like, no, that's a misconception. Women really do like nice guys. But then they have that nice guy blowing up their phone and they never pick it up. Like, be real, bro. So your woman should never be your everything. She should never be your world. Get that shit out your head. We've been taught all that bullshit. Get that shit out your head. Get that gentleman shit out your head. If you want to open door for your chick and do a couple gentleman things, cool. But that whole gentleman playbook, fuck that shit. Because these women are not ladylike. And these women have to prove themselves before you become a full-blown gentleman to them. Because most of these chicks don't deserve that shit. That's just real, bro. But she's not your girl. It's just your turn.